on your end.
Okay, you think I'm still looped on my end? We're gonna unloop one. No, I ain't looped.
Not no more.
There it is. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And I ain't going on Mr. Edmond.
Why we can't hear Mr. Edmond? It don't sound.
Justice.
Okay. It's
No.
injustice. It's
Standing
injustice.
up for the-
No. We can literally hear him.
Okay.
I've been standing up for the people.
Okay.
Been stepping up and doing.
But you don't got to talk so loud because you peeking over here.
Okay. He good over there. He
I'm
good over there.
telling you.
Okay. Okay. Well, look, that's how I go. Y'all know we got on and off air production moments, and that was just one of them. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new.
baby.
And if you don't know.
Now you know. No.
All right, fellas, how was y'all weekend?
Man, I had an amazing weekend. I want to say
You want to say?
I had an amazing weekend. What did I do this weekend?
You did a surprise party?
I did the surprise party for Sister Hughes, make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. And it was 75th birthday celebration for the legendary Sister Hughes, the incomparable Sister Hughes.
Y'all stay tuned after the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Tune in to Sister Hughes. Y'all can underwrite the show. You can really call in and tell us that happy 75.
Yes, please say something nice for Sister Hughes, because it was amazing. We were honored to attend the surprise party for, and I mean, shout out to Dr. Basha Jordan, because Dr. Jordan was like one of the organizers. He said that he had a conversation with Sister Hughes, and it was during the conversation when she said that she had never had a birthday party.
Wow.
In 74 years. And so for her 75th, he said he wanted to do a birthday party for her, and surprised her when she walked in the door. Man, she was like literally so surprised. Like you could see it all over. Her daughter did a great job.
Bless you.
Her friends did a good job of keeping it from her. Shout out to Rocky, Raquel, Miss K, Don J, and the entire 99 Jams family, man. It was definitely an unforgettable event.
So you talk about like to never, because there's so many people who don't have birthdays.
Yeah.
And it's so foreign to people that like
to people, yeah. You don't.
You ain't never had no birthday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't see. I don't see. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you do. You talk that talk, but you know you had a birthday. I know. I don't think I ever been to a birthday of yours. But not like a celebration. Like we've been together on the birthday, and I remember some champagne birthdays.
Lord,
some gold, something gold. I remember on
Lord,
yeah.
Please be with him as he tells his son. He just want to be on the opposite side.
They call that a contrarian.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know, you don't know. Wait,
what is it called?
Futureless. People who are
futureless.
Futureless.
No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It's like the contrary and being contrary. The future is on the future.
So they don't be in present time.
Yeah, but they be like, I watched a 1960 interview about 2000.
Okay.
And you will be amazed
when they call that psychics.
A 1960 interview
about
the year 2000.
They had dice.
Okay.
And they was rolling dice, calculating numbers.
Wow.
And they wasn't too far off. They thought we'll be teleporting by now.
Okay.
But they had the information age, they had the broadband.
How out of the what they had 20 things that they predicted or something?
I went to sleep.
Okay. Started watching it, but didn't finish it. Yeah, I hear that. Okay. If you can find it, send it to me. That's something I'm interested in. That's something I'm okay. That's definitely something that gets my attention. Yeah. How was your weekend, Q?
I think it was good. Like I'm trying to really. Oh, you know what? So yesterday we did a proposal.
Okay. I saw it. I saw a picture of a proposal. Wedding proposal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get on the knees.
Yeah. Was it? I mean, proposals always surprises, though, right? Or was it?
Yeah. I mean, it was nice.
Known surprise.
It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
My daughter was proposed to by my son-in-law at his birthday party, and like we knew it, but she didn't know it. Yeah. You was there. Yeah, at the Huru house. Yeah, at Aquaba Hall.
Yeah.
At
So
Aquaba
like
Hall.
proposals, right?
But
Like
she really didn't know.
But they know.
no.
She
Good
was in
morning,
the
Mama
moment. She
Blue.
didn't know. And the way the way I knew she knew because she didn't have her nails done.
Oh, she would have.
Because if your nails done, okay, you knew.
Yeah, because he's like, I ain't finna be posting that. And then they got
She
my.
didn't have her nails done. She was like, I would have got my nails did if I would have known. I was like, okay.
No, so proposals, right? Like so this proposal was out on the beach,
Okay.
It had some sentimental value.
So they invited people.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was like,
okay.
it was family, friends. This was their first date.
Okay.
This was the place where they first went on their first date.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, do I want a proposal?
On your, what you mean?
Like, would I want it? No.
That's a step toward marriage.
No. I want a proposal, but I mean, like, would I want it to be something smaller? It just me and that person.
Okay.
Do I want family around?
Okay.
Like, because so many.
It make you start thinking about
So If you know me, I already kind of got my wedding plans.
Oh, no.
Right.
Not kinda.
Yeah, I do. I got it down to the detail. But I don't have a proposal in my mind of how that's supposed to be.
Okay, so now you gotta
start. No, because that ain't my
your jam.
Like, I'm not supposed to propose to myself. No, I don't.
So how? Okay, so would you ever propose to a guy?
Never.
What you think about the girls who do?
Those strong women.
No. For each his own.
But are they really? Yeah, I almost lost it. I almost lost it. You got me.
Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Damien.
Because I did almost lose it.
No, it wasn't Brother John's daughter that got proposed to yesterday. No. She's already married and everything.
They 10 years in, 5 years married. So yeah.
For each his own. I'm not made like that.
Okay. To propose to a man. Mr. Edmond. I mean, that whole equality thing, gender roles, all that stuff.
I look at it like this. if you see something I don't see, you better say something. Like if we're in a relationship, and you see something I don't see and you don't say nothing, I mean, how thought is that? What
they got to do with the proposal?
But that's how it is. Oh, you see it, I don't necessarily see it. And you might say, yeah, well, let's get. Yeah, you know what, you're right, baby. Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so but I mean, I'm talking about like got a ring on the knee and saying I'm ready to get married.
No, because usually kind of women
not like a hint and saying I want to get married. No, that ain't a proposal.
No, that's the conversation.
We talking about will you marry me? Yeah.
No, I'm okay with conversations. Yeah. Like, hey, like what we doing?
Okay.
Like,
hey. We 14 years in.
What we doing? Like I say, are we married or what?
Are we married or what? Yeah.
But am I getting on my knees and saying you're the love of my... No.
Got a whole speech, a ring, and a yeah.
I've seen the women on their knees on the
statistically, I want to see like how those marriages work, or does it actually go through?
I think it'll work.
Oh, okay. So like, do those marriages last?
Like, and then
longer. You know why? Because it's always said want the people or the person that wants you.
Yeah.
And when the person wants you, it's likely to last a little longer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But if I want you, but you didn't want me. No.
I'm thinking about marrying you like that. Though.
Yeah. So then the thing is so everybody. So all right, in my mind, and I know because y'all know we don't subscribe to all.
Yeah.
Women nature is like let's do the house. You know what I mean? Like they're caregivers. Not all, but most. And so but see, the thing is women kind of are conditioned to be wives or to be mothers and all this other stuff. Men are not. Like we're taught two different things. So the man has to be mentally ready to be able to step in that role. And so if I pre-ask you to do this and you're not ready to take that role because you're supposed to lead that household. And if I'm asking you to be in a leadership role,
so the proposal is a demonstration of the man's leadership. Is that what you said?
I think like that is a beginning of it.
So if she proposed, now she in charge?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. In my mind, like you're the one who's taking the step to
start the
and no, I don't want to. I don't want to initiate that. I don't want to.
Okay.
And y'all can't listen. Y'all can argue me down, and y'all and listen. I don't. But I can't. But there's a lot of people that may think I'm wrong, and that's okay because whatever you do in your household is your household. And I always say, what builds mine may burn yours down.
True.
So
I
to whoever's trying to do.
So my first proposal was just me and my wife in the bedroom, like let's go. Will you marry me? And she said yes. And then I think maybe at our 25th or 20 something. That was rush hour. That was the second proposal. I proposed again with family and friends. But that was, I don't know if that was 20th, 25th, one of those. But yeah. But no, I'm with it. All right, so the time change. Wait. Let me say that again. The clocks change. The clocks change. Time does not change.
But time doesn't exist. But there might be another concept
does
we'll
it?
Explore
does it?
Upon another show.
Does
time doesn't exist.
Okay, so what is it?
Invented.
I hear that. I've heard that before.
And they say reality folds on itself. So they say it's multiple realities happening at the same time right now.
Okay.
Like multiverse.
I can believe.
I'm president on one of these alternative universes. I'm the Donald Trump of the era. I'm the president that nobody wanted.
You that one?
On another plane.
Oh no, I hear that. In another life. That's this is a good song by what's her name? India Arie. And she said, in another life, maybe I was your husband and you was my wife.
She did.
Did she say that?
She did.
Yeah, she said maybe in another life. Maybe you was the husband and I was the wife. Yeah.
Hours, go back and forth.
But that's what I don't think they can do.
But it's 3 hours in California right now.
But that's the clock. They just changed the clock, not the time.
But I like this extra hour.
It's somebody. I think I remember Benjamin Banneker.
So to say that, so I wouldn't say
black man. It's a black man. Whoever it was a black man.
Say that time.
Y'all need to get up at this time this day.
I'm gonna tell you to say that time doesn't exist. I don't necessarily believe in that. And only because we see that you see the process of time.
I think
you see them
okay,
right, and so you got one. You can't have one without the other. You can't age without the days going dark and the sun coming up, and so you have to put. You know what I mean?
So it's a measurement of motion. I think is what I remember hearing. Like time is really a measurement.
Age is something else.
Yeah, I mean it's just
age can be a part of time. You can use age as a time marker.
Oh, you know what? I just thought about this, right? So when them people, they say they live to be like Methuselah, 967 years. Was they even counting time? They probably wasn't even counting it. Because if you counting time, then that's when you start getting into like, okay, I'm 50, okay, I'm 60, or I'm supposed to have. But if you ain't counting and you just living,
maybe even 900 days.
That ain't nothing.
It ain't, but maybe he had 900 days.
No, but a day was like 1,000 years or something like that. Okay. Yeah, but I would say this: every tick of the clock is a reminder that something is being spent. Not money.
Stephanie Wynn, big shout out to Stephanie Wynn. She was at the lab.
Okay. Okay.
Urban, not Urban Inc.
Okay.
Culture creative.
Tip say she loved the extra hour when it comes to work.
I like the extra hour too. I like the extra hour.
I like the light being out. I like the sun being up when I leave the house in the morning. Like I like that.
It makes it a lot easier for me. I will tell you right. This morning, it makes it a lot easier to like.
Nice this morning, boy. Yeah, it was nice. But then on the back end, it get dark so early.
And I be tired early.
So that extra hour.
It's okay, but I'd rather be tired in the evening than in the morning. I get more stuff done. Like, by the time I get up in the morning, just think right now, we will be almost done with the show.
Yeah, it'll be 8. Yeah, you're right. I was doing that yesterday too, because then later it got, I was like, okay, I was really wondering how my body was going to respond to this new time, because like it was later. And so I kept adding that extra hour. I'm like, okay, it's 11 o'clock, but it's really like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then now how I'm like, when it's time to get up, am I going to feel like,
So if I went
to sleep at 1, it was really 12.
It was really 2.
It was 2.
Because it came back.
It came back.
See what I'm saying?
Like I was on the phone.
Now I ain't gained nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I think I got it the first night, but after that, it's gone.
I was on the phone like at like 9 something last night, and I was looking like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I want to go.
Yeah, because it was
10, and I'm like, like I'm nestled in my bed, like
wow.
So yeah.
So let's talk about the effects of capitalism.
Okay.
Do you know daylight savings time was created by capitalists so you can work more and work longer?
I remember hearing something like that.
It was a capitalist thing.
Yeah, it was a capitalist play.
Capitalism.
I think they said it was also to help at one point reducing bills or something, or energy consumption, because they added the extra daylight, because back then you was burning like kerosene and different oils to keep you to light your house, and so to bring down the cost of lighting your home, they added extra daylight, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah. I mean, you count them for what they did the last time.
Big liar.
Yeah.
If you know anything about history, you gotta count them for what they did last time. And history books are the biggest liars.
Y'all put it in the chat. Let us know how are you navigating this time change. Okay, there we go. Yubi said it was for coal consumption and oil. See, I know enough to be dangerous.
It's still got doggone capitalism.
Oh yeah, because coal consumption
with a capital C.
Yeah,
that came straight from Rockefeller.
Yeah, well, Rockefeller would have lost in that because he's selling oil.
Because he want to control the flow of it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? They went into monopoly here.
And I think they said the time zones came with the trains, because once they started moving across the country,
capitalism. I told you.
Yeah, it's
all built on capitalism.
Because if I say if I'm catching a train in New York at 3. And then you say in California, at 3, you're gonna be standing out there for 3 hours just waiting on the train to get here. So they had to like do time zones in order to synchronize the travel and transportation.
But it probably also makes sense with the time zones, because if we got sun over here and it's dark over there, there's no way that it could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon here and 3 o'clock in the afternoon there with no sun.
If we agree to this. Yeah.
So they hold day and night.
Right.
Yeah.
So they didn't do it by sunrise and sunfall.
They just did it by capitalism. All right. Capitalism with a capital C. All right. So also, y'all, Jamaica needs us. So definitely want to take a moment and just pause and reflect. Jamaica needs help. Hurricane Melissa and disaster relief effort is happening. So when the storm hit, it didn't just damage homes. It shook families, communities, and the lives to the core. Roads are flooded. Homes are torn apart. And access to clean water and basic necessities are limited. But together we can be a lifeline. With that in mind, 99 Jams the Berg is teaming up with local partners to launch an urgent disaster relief drive for our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. We're calling on the community to come through with love, support, and donations. What we're asking for is water, non-perishable food, toiletries, baby items, and medical supplies. You can drop off the items here at the 99 Jam Studios. We'll put the information in the chat. Also, Bethel Community Baptist Church is a drop-off spot, along with the Taste of the Islands restaurant. And if you'd like to give a donation to help, you can go to 99jamstheberg.com/donate, and you'll be able to give a contribution to our brothers and sisters that are in the recovery mode over in Jamaica at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can keep going.
Go.
The One Community Grocery Co-op has officially launched its membership drive, and we're on a mission to reach 300 members. Once we hit this milestone, we'll move into the feasibility stage and start scouting locations to bring this community-owned grocery store to life. In order to do that, we need your help to get there. So with your support and participation, we can actually make this vision a reality. Join today at ocgc.coop. If you need any help signing up, don't worry. we have a team of volunteers that'll be able to help you. Actually, a team of member owners that are ready to walk you through the process and make it happen. But I just wanted to highlight that, especially in the context of, groceries and SNAP benefits. We're going to talk about that when we come back after the break. We're going to get back into the conversation on the other side of the hour. But just in the context of that, knowing that, we have to get our mouths out of, the capitalist kitchen and start to. Because we're starving just thinking we ain't got nothing to eat. And it's a lot of food around us. I also want to give a shout out to the co-op and the member owners of the co-op, because we do a lot of events. Yeah, hands up, because Mr. Edmond is a member owner. But so Saturday, you talk about the weekend, I was over at the seed swap. So there was like a seed swap. They was giving out trees at the Johnson Library. And on my way to there, I got a call from Carolyn Brubaker from Positive Impact. And she said she had a gaylord of watermelons. Had to Google what it was. That's just a thing of them. And she was like, I got 8 gaylords of watermelons. Do you want any? And I was like, yeah, I'll come and get some. And I was able to go pick up some watermelons. And then we put them on the display at the seed swap. And we was able to distribute some free watermelons to the community.
Oh, man, why you didn't call me? Yeah. I like watermelon.
I think I might have a couple of them left. Oh, I might have I used to have to come by and get it. Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, if you're in the area, I gotta look and see, because I heard something rolling around in the truck. It might be one of the watermelons still in the truck. I heard something boom. Kind of scared me a little bit there. And then also, so while that was happening, the co-op members also participated in the district cleanup. Fusion 49th district. Right. So Fusion 49th district had the community cleanup. Neighborhood cleanup was happening. Yes, man. Big shout out to Fusion 49. Yes. I missed it. I knew I had something to do. Yep. I just couldn't think of it. I'm like, I missed something. And that's what it was. It was the cleanup. But great job to the team and the volunteers who came out. And also tonight, there's a Fusion 49 community meeting, and we will have PSTA representatives that will be present. They'll be talking about the changes to the bus routes. And that's tonight? Yeah, tonight. Tonight at 6 o'clock at the Gulfport Neighborhood Center. So that's on 49th Street. And it's gonna be dark. Yeah, it's gonna be dark. Yeah, it's gonna be dark. Yep. I know a lot of people that have issues with the bus. Yes. Yes. This is like a lot of people's livelihood. This is how they move around. This is how they get to work. Yeah. Or if they don't work, this is how they get their job. Yep. Get to other places. You said if they don't work, this is how they get their job. A small job. It ain't a job, but it's a job. Okay, so they get to work. They get to. Long story short, yeah, they use this for transportation. A lot of people are impacted by this, and also they said that there's the changes that are coming to 49th Street. So there's representatives from PSTA. They'll be on hand to introduce the new bus network that launched on October 26th. There's direct connections down 49th Street from Pinellas Park and Largo all the way to 18th Avenue. And then there's a new connecting route downtown St. Pete that'll connect directly to 49th Street as well. And then for business owners, PSTA is offering local businesses a chance to join their Spark Lightning Card campaign. It's a free promotion on PSTA buses, social media, and website. All you have to do is offer a small discount to riders with a Spark card, and then they'll promote your business. And they're going to talk about how you can get involved and what you can do with that as well. So y'all come on out, man. Lots of good stuff happening. What we talking about after the hour? Because we got 3 minutes before this break. What's on the agenda today? We got some local politics. It's getting messier and messier. But is that even politics? Let's see. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Because like, what's the? I think it's percentage of it is politics. Okay.
Can you get to the mic?
I think the percentage of it is definitely.
We gotta get you one you can hold. That is
and leadership and
you know, I think this is what it's
some
rules to this stuff and stuff, but this is.
I've been a manager.
Yeah.
So if I was managing and this happened under my management, I would be accountable.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is that political? Like, how does that?
Some of it is. I'm going to say so. It's messy and it's messy and it's political. What you look at right now is you know that an election is coming up.
Okay.
And so now it's time to start to set your foundation.
Yeah.
Of like what, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so this is what you're looking for. So
like,
we're gonna find out a lot of stuff about a lot of people we want to know and we don't want to know. Some of it's gonna be true, some of it's not gonna be true. You'll see the character of people really kind of come out during this time. So yeah, there we go.
It's gonna be interesting, and I can find it on the break because I know there's like a timeline for people to file. Right.
Yes, we'll come back with the timeline.
Yeah.
Because we are also talking to young leaders and community members,
right,
who are serious about getting involved in the process. They want to get involved with the CRA. They want to get involved with local politics. They want to start their neighborhood association. Right? I have a lot of powerful conversations.
Yeah.
With some real strong people who looking to do some real powerful things. So I'm encouraged.
Right on.
All right.
So, yeah, you got to tell us after the break too how that meeting went. The one that you was invited to. Okay. Well, that's how that went. Yeah, that's how it went. Yeah. But these one-offs though.
Yeah.
Those community leader meetings.
Especially not about the gas plant, because I can't look at it as a personal come up.
Right.
Like this is my way, my ticket to power. This is my way to get in the room.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to really think inside myself, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. Who are you supposed to be speaking for? You need to direct them people to the people they need to talk to.
Yeah.
Right. They trying to talk to you like you're going to speak for them, and they don't even got you on payroll. Right. They ain't even gave you an honorable mention. What the hell are you doing? So,
All right. With that being said, it's 8:00.
Okay, we'll be right back in 6-7 minutes after the hour, and we're gonna continue that conversation.
Yeah.
My name's Jagatia. Why do some people love horror films? That's what Crowd Science listener Maria
dodging foreign objects, street knowledge. I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together, under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together,
Must stand together.
all together as one.
As one people.
United we must
United,
stand
we shall rise.
fighting for
And you fight for me
till our race is
till we
done.
see God.
track, man, and I mean this is from the heart. Back and forth to prison, cause my position in the ghetto was wishing my dreams was in my hand, man, instead of so distant. Violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, that could be the only time when I watch TV. Cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling at war with heat, I point the finger at the devil boy for taking my peace. Cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what. I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty held tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite. Keep your head in the sky.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together. Under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dream. We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together.
This is a child who was executed like our children, our women, our elders.
and take all measures necessary to prevent the extra.
Oh boy, welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Kiana.
Ooh, and it's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here.
But keep your clothes on. And you listen to the, I don't know where I'm at. So thank y'all. We here, we live. We doing all the things, man. All the things. And so during the break, we was talking about community meetings, and we want to debrief. There's been a couple of community meetings that we got feedback from. So before we get into the one that was Saturday, let's talk about the Deuces corridor meeting. And so I was watching a city council committee meeting. Mm-hmm. During that meeting, James Corbett, city development administrator, was basically going through the different development projects that are happening on the Deuces corridor, 22nd Street, for those who don't know, historic Deuces. And he was going through that list of, you know, like, here's all of the projects, here's the things that we're doing in the corridor. And then he announced at that meeting that there was going to be a community meeting that following week, which was last Thursday. Mm-hmm. So I got that information, posted it, and put it on my social media site. And what was one of the things that was surprising to me, I'll say it that way, was that the Deuces Live organization, they said that they didn't know about the meeting and they found out about it on my Facebook page. Okay. So that's
a great job that you doing first.
Okay, thank you.
First and foremost, because we can't overlook the obvious.
Okay.
A lot of the posts that you've been making, a lot of the meetings have been very insightful. So if y'all been missing city council meetings, we've been posting on Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
We're doing council watch parties.
Yes, and this is get people more involved in politics and bring the community closer to City Hall and City Hall closer to community.
Right.
But there is the issue with communication and getting these notices.
Yeah, so that was the first flag. So the first thing was like people didn't know about the meeting, they weren't aware of it, and then following the meeting, the feedback that I was getting was that like people were asking, what was that? Because 6 o'clock is when the meeting started. You know, people rearranging their schedule. That's what they were saying in the post. Like, I'm gonna rearrange my schedule. I'm gonna do what I got to do to get there. And then they got there like 6:30. Some got there 6:45. And they said when they got there, the meeting was over. And then the people who were in the meeting was like, what was it? They said they started at 6:15. They was done by 6:45. And it wasn't a community input or info session at all. It was more of like, here's what we're doing. And if you got any questions, here's a QR code, scan it, send us your questions. And it was just, people were shocked and appalled that they would even consider this or call this a community info session when it only lasted like 30 minutes at the top. So,
and it was
what you think?
It was built as an input session. So, and then
okay,
I think that we in our local City Hall, the administrations, well, this go beyond the administration, right? This is standard operating procedure in the city of St. Pete, right? This ain't got nothing to do with somebody who got there 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3. This has been ingrained. There has been miscommunication opportunities after opportunity after opportunity for a very long time, and these very important meetings,
right?
And I'm glad some people getting there to be able to say, hey man, that wasn't nothing. What was that? Because I didn't know. I would have known if somebody that was in attendance was like, hey man, we got there and it wasn't nothing. And it wasn't really take the QR code. I could have took the QR code from home.
I didn't have to leave my house to go.
They could have put the QR code on the news and we could have did it right there. We didn't have to
come there and do that. And from what I gathered, the presentation that they gave was just the warmed over soup from the. Shouldn't have said that. It was just a redo of what was at the meeting, and that was really, if you go back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page, you can watch that meeting and you'll see that it was probably like a 25-30 minute presentation where they're highlighting different projects that are happening on the Deuces and just saying like, here they are. But they're not saying here's the jobs associated with them. Here's how you can get involved. Here's the contracts. Here's the primes. Here's, the procurement process. Here's how you can get on the list to be building. Like none of those things of how the impact of the community is going to, how the community.
Well, so I will say this, that's why it's a good thing that if you scan that QR code, you put all that stuff in there and let them know this is what we're looking for.
Yeah. But I think that the challenge with that too, though, Q, is once you do that, right, and you direct people to these things, and then they go and they have that type of experience.
And it's on your back, like, dang, man, what you invited these
and it's now it's like, okay, I ain't doing that no more. Like so you want people to engage, and then when they do engage, that's what they get. And so it's not like, it's like, I got that. So that next meeting, I'm gonna just stay home and wait for the QR code.
So this is how I think of it, right? I go to a lot of meetings. Some of them are good. Most of them are good. And then you have the one that's bad.
How you define good? What makes it?
Like,
what makes
for me,
a good
like
meeting
when I get something out of it, and to be honest, but even if there's not what I think, if I'm pulling something from it, then I'm okay with it. Like I'm an organizer by nature, right? Like so I understand the beast of the game. Like my great idea may not come out for everybody else to enjoy it, right? Right. But and so the thing is when you do these, you have ideas and be like, oh well, we're gonna run it. And you get that and you be like, oh, that really wasn't that wasn't what I was thinking.
We're not gonna be able to run it. Like they didn't even ask me, if I wanted to put on my shoes. Right.
Like so, and then I'm like, then other people say like you should have did this. And I'm like, dang, you're right.
Yeah.
So when I think about this, the fact that they did it is a plus.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Creating space.
Right.
Start
there. And then now we build from that point.
So hopefully they're listening. So the administration, if y'all listening, we do know that there are people in the administration that tune in and we appreciate y'all. We would love for y'all to maybe, if you can go to the page and I probably can just compile it on for Wednesday.
And
We'll do what the people say.
Right.
And let y'all see like specifically what the feedback was. So that you can improve, because definitely the biggest room in the house is the room for improvement. And from what I gathered from that Deuces Live update, there was a lot of room for improvement.
It probably is, but this is what, when you look at it,
some people don't feel there's no room or they don't need.
Yeah, you gotta be open to that feedback.
Tell you, you will get people who look for a reason not to show up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I showed up, like you dragged them there, they showed up. It don't matter if it was a phenomenal meeting, they would have found a reason why not to do it, just to say that they did. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It'll be a consensus on that. It'll be people's opinion.
Yeah.
But this has been a consensus.
Yeah.
People who attended that, I know it was a consensus.
Yeah.
Of that.
Like it was a waste of their time.
Yeah, not just,
that was the consensus was the consensus was confusion and why, like it was a waste of their time. Yeah.
That's not my debate or argument or rebuttal.
Yeah. Debate, argument, rebuttal, any of those things.
It's not any of those things. We also know people.
Yeah.
Like them same people will go to McDonald's and their meals will be messed up every time, and then they find a reason to go back there.
Yeah.
And so if it's something that's important for your community that you stand for, like that shouldn't be an excuse for you not to
go
show
to the next
up
one.
to the next one.
I unite with
and
that.
So
Yeah.
I mean, when we sit up there and talk about it, we really have to realize the way that we sway people, because our words have power and our opinions do too. And if we tell people that like, yo, it's a waste of your time, and we stand on that, they're going to stand on that.
They ain't never been to a meeting ever, but they say Q said it's a waste of time. Don't go.
And so we looking at that. And so when ain't nothing a waste of time when you're fighting for your life, when you're fighting for the things that you want. And it may not be the outcome that you want, but you could say that I was present. To sit in your couch and just complain and not be the person that stepped out. You could be frustrated that nothing happened, but you can't be frustrated if you ain't do nothing.
I hear that. So that leads me to the second meeting that happened this weekend. It was a historic gas plant. I want to call it like a strategic planning session. And there was invitations that went out to members of the community to come and participate in like this rapid session of, talking about what's next for the historic gas plant. And that's what we were talking about on the break, because I received an invitation. Mr. Edmond received an invitation. And so when you are invited to a community meeting, how are we defining community? Because we say, because Mr. Edmond, you posted on your page. Would you mind telling us the what the post was? I wish my internet was working. I'll read your post.
So I posted.
Let me see if I can find it.
About being asked to go to meetings as like a community representative, and it was important. I felt it was an important meeting. I feel that it was something that warranted real community conversation. Not just a one-off meeting with Jabbar and a select few of people. And although I respect all the people who were invited, right? And I respect their input, but I think this is such magnitude.
Let me step back. Okay, here's the post. This is Mr. Edmond 2 days ago. I can't get behind or be mistaken as support for this gas plant project, and they will have to talk directly with my neighbors. No one-off meetings for me. Too much at risk. Thanks for inviting me. So you didn't go.
And exactly. And I appreciate the invite. I'm glad you read that, because my mind.
Okay.
I'm glad. And that's the truth, because I feel that there needs to be a true community outreach about this project. And if the developers want to have one-off meetings, God bless y'all, have your meetings, but you need to have real community input and real community sessions. And it can't be, because we felt that's what happened last time. The Rays had a bunch of small meetings. I went to a couple of them. Right? And I seen the people in there. And I know the people in there can no way really represent the full community.
So how do you, and I guess this is what was coming up for me during this conversation on the break while we was talking about it. How do you get a representation of the community? If you're so if you think about, and I don't have the attendance list, but I know who was invited. I know it was you were invited. I was invited. Carla Bristol was invited. Erica Hardison was invited. And I'm just naming people who I know didn't participate. But I don't know who actually attended. So just the four of us, when we're in those rooms, right? Are you representative of the community, or are you representative of yourself?
Listen, I am, but with me knowing what's at stake, right? So it's different. Okay, say we having a meeting about doing speed humps in Child's Park.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And we go in there and we have, okay, I feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah,
right?
and even that, you still have to go and talk to the neighbors.
We know the rules.
Yeah,
right?
you got to go.
Street,
yeah, you can't just be in that meeting and say we're gonna put speed humps over there.
Exactly.
We got to go talk to those people. Okay.
Okay.
Like I see what you did there. I see what you did. Yeah.
So it's the same thing. I got to get y'all permission.
You tough, cute.
But listen, this is the thing. But if it's the Tropicana site, I'm good enough. We don't got to talk to the community. We don't got to talk to people on the streets. You get what I'm saying? This is what we'll do. And then what they're going to do, and I said, what they're going to do is go back and say, hey, we talked to the community. We had some tough conversations. We're moving forward. Right?
Wow.
And the reality is you didn't really talk to the community. You talked to a couple people that go to meetings all the time. Right? The usual suspects.
Wow.
Right? That same list is the usual suspect list.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
how do you get on the usual suspect list if you're not going to meetings?
So all right. So here we go, because I'm on the opposite side.
Okay.
We already
contrary.
No. I am really on the opposite
and she
side.
did let us speak, so Q, we're not going to interrupt.
I will say this, that I wish y'all would have went to the meeting, and because
I was delivering water.
Okay, I still wish you would have went to the meeting.
Thank you.
Because this is the biggest deal that's happening in our area. And the fact that some of the most important people that people look up to did not show up.
Yeah.
To talk, because the information coming, our inboxes are filled.
Yeah.
Quite often. We have set up and we started town halls about this because nobody else was able to reach the people. Right. So wait. Listen, nobody else was able to reach the people. The fact that the people that actually touched the people wasn't in the conversation, because your input could have been, this is great, but now I'm taking this back and I'm doing a town hall and I'm going to bring this back to the people. And then I'll bring it back to you, because we can't have it both ways. We can't say we're invited, but I'm not gonna show up, or then we're not invited, because the whole thing is this ain't what the people wanted.
Yeah.
Right. But then they have people that represent people. This is like city council.
Yeah.
You gotta have a small group of people that's
the Republic model.
Right.
You have a representative that goes and speaks on your behalf.
And you hope that they speak on your behalf, but who best to speak on their behalf? Then y'all. No. But who's best to speak on your behalf?
You did fit it.
Then y'all.
Yeah, you're right.
And then the fact that then honestly, in my mind, if I'm looking at this, I'm like, dang, y'all let me down.
Oh, wow.
Like, y'all let me down, because I can't be in that meeting. I know you're going to speak for the voiceless.
Okay.
Because that's who y'all are. Y'all not finna go in no meeting and just sit down.
Yeah. You're right.
And not speak your opinion and not speak the opinion of the people.
Yeah.
Like, this was an opportunity for you to say, hey, we told them how we felt and what need to be done. And if they don't do it, then we know that they didn't have the best interest for us. Yeah. But now we can't say that because they invited y'all and y'all said deuces. Now that's how I feel.
Yeah, but my reason for going was different from Mr. Edmond's reasons. Like it was a big commitment. It was 9 to 3. It was like an all-day session. Again, we had to clean up. We had the seats. So it was like I just had other things. I guess they would call it a conflict, and so that's what kept me from going. But Mr. Edmond's conflict, he had a conflict too, and then Dan put it in here too. He said because the decision is made with your without your input, whether you attend or not.
But the feel like that's the reason why people don't vote. We're saying the same thing. This is the reason why people don't vote, for the same stupid reason.
And I'm going to tell you what the difference is.
Okay.
The difference is there is a strategy that's used with these small batch meetings.
Okay.
Right? There's a strategy that people with experience, they know. Right. So when I got experience, I got to say, wait, hold on.
We got to call her.
Where am I going to lend my name?
Caller, we doing the community meeting debrief. We talking about the historic gas plant meeting, and in the context of us showing up to these meetings when we're invited or not. What's your thoughts?
This is Miss D, the job coach, aka Margaret.
Hey.
Good morning. So we asked to be invited to these meetings, but one of the things that I think is a gap for some people is that they don't know when to speak. They don't know what to say. So before the meetings, We have to, before the meetings, we have to train people. I was part of a group where we did training on when you go to these meetings, here's how to speak so that your message comes across succinctly.
Okay.
We already know that they come out of schools that don't teach them how to read. And so even if they say, okay, well, we're going to go in the room, but I'm not going to say anything because I really don't know what to say.
Right.
So when you have forums like this one, or when you have opportunities, you need to be teaching your neighbors how to speak succinctly when they go to these meetings so that they can actually be heard. Because if they get up there and start umming and I think that, it's not going to come across.
Yeah.
So we need to do more in the community to prepare people to go into these meetings. That's my thought.
I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you for that contribution. That's amazing.
And my biggest thing, because we hosted town halls, right? We had the what they call it, the senior center swole downtown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's why you would invite me, right? Because
of your reach.
In the spectrum of things, we're the people that organized it.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't want to talk to the people. Let's get the people who organize. No, that's what we need to change.
So
we need input from the community on this. Just like we had input on the pill. The pill was $90 million. This is going to be trillions of dollars. They're gonna pay $100 billion for it.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna make trillions. So we're not gonna vote for that. That ain't gonna go to a referendum. We ain't gonna get no community input. We're gonna have a bunch of small meetings about $1 trillion project that they're willing to pay $200 million for.
Yeah.
You get it or whatever. I don't know.
No, I mean it is. It's definitely a lot of nuance and complexity when we dealing with this issue, because I hear both sides of it. Like I hear Q and your point, about being invited and then refusing the invitation. But I also hear, and I've experienced this, where your presence is validation, or just the fact that you was there allows them to move to this next step, because they can say, oh, well, Brother John was here. And even if you take my feedback or not, just the fact that I was present, you can point to me being there to say, oh yeah, we had a nice representation. We had a great, and then when I read the plan is BS, but they're using the fact that I was there in that meeting as leverage to say, this is a great plan. I'll tell you this. I just did this. We just were going through something with the co-op where there was somebody who was going around town making presentations, and they had the co-op in this presentation, had our logo in there, and we have no agreement with these people.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute, how are you going to go and have these high level meetings using our name, our image, our likeness, but we don't have any agreement? So at any point, if we start asking you to do things that you don't want to do, you can just pull us off. So guess what? Go ahead, just pull us off now. Don't use my name to get the deal, and then when you get the deal, you cut me out of it.
He's been through that.
So wait, look what you just did.
Yeah.
Look what you just did.
Tell me.
You just was able to say that ain't got nothing to do with me, and people are listening to you. So the fact that you was
some wisdom,
no,
you
but
gotta eat the meat and throw away the bone. It's not always a pretty meal.
So you're saying the same thing that I say. It ain't always like when you're in there, when you're fighting for the people. Sometimes you just like you said, you got to eat the meat and throw away the bone. And so you going through those meetings, but you can. We're on. Listen, we got tons of people that tune in just for these conversations right here.
Yeah.
So just think, you went to that meeting, you have an insight that you're going to bring back and be able to tell.
You're bringing it back.
No, you don't know. No.
I read the plan.
Yeah, but you're in it.
We don't have the notes from that meeting because it was this Saturday.
That's what I'm trying to say. No, but they will. But even if they don't, you made it public.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you got to use your tools.
I didn't have to go to the meeting.
So let me tell you, you ain't got to do nothing because you grown.
Yeah.
And so you can decide to do whatever you want to do. Ain't nobody forcing you. You can stand on your stance however you want to stand. But when I say, like, you can't be on both sides of it. Like, you can't be, and this is just me.
I'm gonna have you go represent me next time. I don't mind. I'm gonna be like you. They invited me to go. You go
on both sides. Sometimes I gotta be hot for it, and sometimes I gotta be cold for it. I can't run in every room hot because they'll use my heat to burn me out.
No, what I'm saying,
I have to. There is no other way. We just was talking about the damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, that's
right?
the season. Feel like
right. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
And damn if I go, and damn if I don't go. But I'd rather make a stand, and then I did make my feelings public.
Yeah.
I still got my comment in.
Yeah.
Right. I still got my
comment. And the comment that you got is you need to meet. You need a bigger group.
Come see my people.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with that message? If more of us gave that message, it will be more of this happening.
Okay.
Right? Because guess what? The room will be empty. They'll take their pictures and they selfies, and it just be them.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, "Well, we got to get more people, y'all."
No, you know that they're not gonna do that. We saw that they don't. Then we're fighting over the raise again because remember when only 4 people said in the survey. 4 people.
That's consistent. Yeah. Yeah. No, because I mean, you're right.
And they went with those 4 people.
No, they did.
It was
like they go with the 4 people. They did what they was gonna do anyway.
No, but what I'm saying is they use. But what I'm saying is they use that to do it. Yeah. And so again, we cannot say reach out to us and then do it.
Do you want to be one of the 4? Do you want to be one of the 4 people? And they say it was 4 people in that room, me, you, Jabbar, and one more.
And you want me to tell you?
And we decided this whole thing. And then it's a horrible deal. And they say, well, who was them 4 people?
No, when they look at
$1.
No, when you
it ain't even that.
No. But listen, you know why?
Okay, and I'll add you have that also, but I'm talking about the face because what you're saying is your face,
right?
And so when I say so the dollar is one thing, but your face gets you more dollars.
So I want to be one of the 4
okay.
Because my stance ain't gonna change. My vote is gonna be what my people done said.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna agree with them. So when they get my opinion, when they say 4 people and they look it up, Kiana gonna be like, "This is a horrible deal.
Yeah.
This is what my people say,
horrible deal.
or whatever it is."
I don't got no consensus from my community on this deal. It ain't been out there.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. And so here's the 30 days to answer the RFP. So here's the other part of that too, because that happens a lot. You go in there saying that you represent the community, but it's really your interest because you ain't talked to enough people to say that. But, like with the speed bump, that's a great analogy because I know I had to talk to the people who would be directly impacted, not the whole, but those on that block. I had to get 66.6 or what is it, 2/3. I had to get 2/3 of the people on that block to say yes, I want this. Like 2/3 of the people on that area have to say yes, I want this. So what's the number that we need in order to say that we're going to do 85 acres?
Okay, so no. Can I say so between y'all, everybody that you don't think you talked to enough people or enough people that said concerns over the deal?
Not this one.
Not this deal.
Not this new one.
Seen it.
Yeah, not this new one.
Not the same deal. People don't even know that there's a new deal on the table.
And then the other side of that too is when you go into this meeting and then you think about who's present and who's doing the presentation, it's going to be the person who has the deal on the table. And then that's that. And this is how we've seen people go into those meetings representing the community, but then you come out representing the deal because something happened in that room that got you all like hook, line, and sinker when you know it's a bad deal, but you trying to make us think that it's a good deal when you know better. So it's a lot. It's nuanced.
But I mean, I just think you get a sneak peek.
Okay, what the people saying? What's in the comments? Talk to me, y'all. Help me out.
So Mama Blue say, knowing I can't make meetings, I know I will get the info when I tune in.
Thank you.
Yubi says, well, just bring more people with you. Exactly.
Okay.
Robert says the greatest tool is to listen slow, to speak to people who usually say what they mean in the matter that you speak.
Okay.
I hear that. We listened to Dan. Dan say they use the Enoch Davis Center meeting to check their boxes, and they slipped in their RFP for 5 acres in Commerce Park, and they said they intend for
that RFP. They said what they intend.
Oh, they weren't looking for the feedback.
So they just come in and say this is what we planning on doing.
I've been in the meetings and they doing the live comments of what the people saying in the audience, and it's going up. And they're doing everything. I think it was Brian Caper.
Okay.
If I want to really remember my mind, right?
Yeah.
Brian Caper was reading. He read the first one, and and straight turned around
and stopped reading it.
Because
they had a community meeting where they was, you know how they do the live screen and it's showing you the comments, the word bubble. They doing the word bubble on the screen, and the word bubble on the screen from the people wasn't saying what the presentation excuse me, what the presentation said. So he stopped reading the word bubble from the people and went back to the presentation because that's what they really want you to get. Yeah.
And the messed up part
but look how distracting that was, and then people started to do it, and that starts conversation. No, but that's
when they debrief that meeting, don't you put what the people say on the screen.
But I'm just saying, but look at the conversation that it started, and I understand that everybody has a stance because I don't refuse some stuff too.
I hear that,
right? Like I'm not gonna say that I have, you know what I mean? There is something, but I just think that this is so.
You have too.
He just reminded. I think we all do, but that's when you clear on your purpose and your mission and what you're about, and you got to know. Sometimes it's like, and I've been really thinking about this over the weekend too. It's like the Cinderella story. You got to know when that shoe fits your foot, and then you got to know when to pass it on. And sometimes you just got to pass it on and be like, that ain't for me. That's for somebody else.
Yeah, but I just think that the raise is so impactful.
Yeah.
And like, we've been the catalyst for a lot of these conversations.
Yeah.
Like we did the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. And
so if you was at that meeting, let us know.
Yeah, how you feel, what you think.
What are the takeaways? Let's find out from those who actually participated.
Go to my neighborhood and talk to my neighbors.
Yeah.
Right. And I got a couple of neighborhoods that want to hear from you too. And see, I have meetings with these neighborhoods and the leaders of these neighborhoods, and they want to have meetings. Yeah. They don't want me to come speaking and fuss nobody.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear my report. They want to talk to the people themselves too.
That's true.
So now we have a situation where you can't do what you used to do or what you did last time. The people are asking for more.
Right on. All right, and you mentioned Brian Caper. Brian Caper is the he recently retired or resigned from the city of St. Pete. Did you have anything else you wanted to say on that? We talked about it a little bit last week, but is there anything else you want to talk about with this ongoing mess at City Hall?
It's a mess, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's 15 pages of. I'm very curious, right? And I said this. I want to know like what those text messages said during those meetings with the Rays.
Okay.
What the text messages said, you know, when we was having those community conversations. Because I used to see him texting all the time. And I don't know, he probably was texting, hey, let me smell your toe jams. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know, but I want to know. What was he saying in critical times? Because to get this passed, you know, the messy in your windows.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what they were talking about when the important deals were on the table.
Okay.
Right? Because you got 15 pages. He wasn't talking all about booty and whatever.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He had some content in there that I don't think is being put out. That's why I feel there's going to be more stories.
Okay.
Because I feel there's more content. If you got this much juicy, salacious,
scoop. You got the scoop.
National Enquirer scoop.
Yeah.
I know there's real content that's in there that really needs to be reviewed.
Yeah.
Because there's some decisions going to be made in the next 20 days.
Yeah.
The next 15 days. There's going to be decisions made that we may get some insight on.
Yeah.
Right.
About how we got to that place.
He resigned the day the RP went out.
Okay.
Right. So.
And you're right. And then this recent article that came out, it was an article in Florida Politics for those who didn't see it or don't know. It's an article basically highlighting some of the details in the text messages that were sent by Brian Caper. They also were recounting the firings, the high-level firings or resignations or turnover in the Welch administration right now. And they highlighted, you know, his former deputy mayor and then the former communications person, followed by Erica Riggins, who was another communications person. So they were like looking at all of these people who have recently resigned. And then you mentioned it as well, how there was verifiable accusations in 2022.
Yep.
But this person was still promoted and allowed to lead us through this process. Yeah.
And see, that's the reason I really picked the bone at it, because I don't care about the little sex messages in the.
I think that's important.
It may be to somebody, but that ain't really what I'm talking about, right? Because I know city workers who've been working hard for a raise and haven't gotten it. I know city workers who've been working hard through storms and looking for a promotion and ain't got it.
Yeah.
Right. And somebody comes in and gets the job plus the promotion plus the bonus.
Right.
Right. While they've been working. And this guy got investigations on him.
Yeah.
And the same HR that's promoting them, don't HR promote you? Don't they supposed to check everything?
Yeah.
They're supposed to check everything.
HR don't promote you.
But they're supposed to check everything before you promote it.
They'll tell you like, hey man,
HR,
you sure you want to do this?
We're gonna go through HR, and then HR look at your background, and then they see if you come on, I don't get this.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I'm wrong, somebody please put it in the comments.
What's the process for getting the promotion?
Doesn't HR review your sheet before you get that promotion in that raise?
Yeah, and does the review include these allegations of sexual harassment by employees who have left?
That came out to be verified. So
yeah,
that's the thing for me.
Yeah,
right. That shows the double standard.
Okay,
they're saying some of this stuff has been verified allegedly.
Okay, yeah,
allegedly.
Wow. Yeah, and they said there's a lot of details in those messages, and so
we get fired for non-verified information. We get fired for rumors. We get blackballed for telling the truth.
Yeah,
right. So here's a guy that's doing something that's really people find repulsing in all those words. Mm-hmm. But he was still able just to leave.
Yeah, he just walked out.
He rode off into the sunset. This man, hey, listen.
So if you look at his resume, don't say he was fired. He can go wherever he going, and they'll look at that resume and say, "Wow, he did a great job."
He signed the NDA.
Okay.
I bet you they made him because see, I done went through this process as well.
Okay.
And one of the things they want you to do is sign the NDA,
saying you ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
Talk about it no more.
Yeah.
And that's part of the negotiation to get you. Okay, you're gonna resign. We're gonna give you your package. You sign this NDA.
Wow. All right, so yeah, that's happening. And then so since we're talking about politics or the political spectrum, what's happening with the snapback, Mr. Edmond?
Yes, the snap has snapped back. The government it's snapped back.
The snap is snapped back. The snap is back.
The government says they're going to pay for the SNAP benefits.
Okay.
As soon as some people may start getting it Wednesday, but this is the problem for me, right? This is the first time SNAP has been impacted by a shutdown.
Okay.
If you ever notice, there's been previous shutdowns. This is the second longest shutdown ever.
Okay.
And tomorrow, if it's still shut down, it'll be the longest.
Okay.
But you've never seen SNAP benefits impacted. The lawmakers put SNAP benefits on the chopping block.
Okay.
So now, since they put it on the chopping block, they have to go and get reserve money to fund it. So they're going to go to like the Farm and Agriculture Commission to get reserve funds to pay for the SNAP benefits for November.
Okay.
And I said, my prediction, I had a 60-40 prediction, right?
You did.
I had a 60-40
that they were going to do it.
They were going to do it.
And the reason you said that they would do it is because corporations.
Yes,
you said just
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, the corporate lobbies won't allow them not to do it.
SNAP is one of the biggest corporate welfares of American history.
Okay.
Corporations run off with SNAP benefits dollars. That's why you don't get money.
Okay.
You get a card that you can only spend money with who? A store or a corporation.
Yeah.
And there's maybe 2 or 3 corporations that get the bulk of that money.
Right.
And they friends with our president.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now think about that. The biggest companies who make the most money during Thanksgiving are friends with the president. Don't you know those benefits are coming back?
Yeah. So it's happening. And SNAP is 100% federally funded. So that means the states couldn't issue the benefits on their own without congressional action. The benefits were set to start running out November 1st, leaving nearly 42 million Americans, including 3 million Floridians, without critical support to buy food. So if you think about 3 million people who can't buy food, there's businesses that sell food that won't be selling that food. And that's the other side of the pancake that you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? And that's
because they're spending that money with somebody, and the person who's looking to receive that money is like, our business is going to be hurting if we don't get this money from the SNAP benefits. Carla, we talking about SNAP and the snapback. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so this Misty again, and some of the things that are being said are false.
Okay.
Some of the things are being said by Republicans are just false. First of all, SNAP was put in place to help mothers who lost their husbands in World War II.
Okay.
Most of them did not look like us. The second thing, SNAP benefits are not taken by illegal people who are in this country illegally, because you have to have an address and identification in order to get SNAP benefits.
Right.
They cannot get them if they're in this country illegally. If they've come in this country for an asylum, they can get them. If they've gone through the process to come to this country, no matter how they got here, if they're in a court trying to get their green card, they can get them. But people who are here illegally are not able to get SNAP. So while they're using that platform, illegals are getting SNAP. No, they're not.
Right. Thank you for that, and thank you for clearing that up, because I think that's another one of the things too that's been happening is they've been demonizing people who receive assistance. And I saw a picture, and it just like, I want to say,
the little girl.
It was a girl with a bonnet on her head, and it said, "Without SNAP, we can't feed our children." And it had the black girl with the bonnet on in the picture, and I'm like, why they put her up there as the face of not being able to feed our families, when the reality is it's more white people that get SNAP benefits than black people, but that's the face of it that they put out there. So
because they want to paint us as lazy,
and they want to say this is who you're taking it from. But if they put a picture of Brandon up there and his family, you know,
or the elderly white dude that live out there on Snell Isle, Isla Soul, who getting SNAP benefits.
Yes.
So you think
or that veteran who served and now he, you know what I mean? Like, you can't put those pictures up there.
Real face of SNAP.
A real face of SNAP. And so you see that happening. And so, but that's how they do it. They have to criminalize those who receive it in order to make it feel like, okay, well, we ain't doing nothing but making them, you know, they need to get a job anyway, even though you have people who are working hard, but they don't make make enough.
And it's so funny when they demonize the people who need it, but you don't demonize the businesses that take advantage of them.
That's why I said it's the biggest corporate.
That's right.
You think about it. So, like, if your biggest revenue is government assistance, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because, like,
and all your employees are on it. So it's a cycle. So the biggest companies that take the most food stamps on SNAP are the ones with the most employees
and the lowest wages,
underpaid, who are on SNAP. So it's like the recycling sign. They're underpaying their employees, so they need assistance. The government pays the assistance. The assistance rains down on their cash register every month.
So they're getting cheap labor, and you're getting the money from them for to fund their business.
On Central.
Okay.
It's maybe 20 self-checkout little lanes. It's one person watching each lane.
Okay.
Right? And so, and I was just thinking, I'm like, dang, they really multiplied their employees, because you see one person watching 4 to 5 lanes.
Okay.
So that's like one person doing 6 checkouts.
Yeah. Because it's like 6, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it's one person watching 6.
No, they had one person watching one row.
Okay.
And another person watching that row.
So I got my 3, you got your 3. But I'm me times 3. Yeah. And
no live cash register.
Yeah.
So I
just come over to put in the code when you can't ring up your ginger. Yeah. Oh my God.
And you underpaying the people.
Yeah.
And now you don't cut all the people, because you know that this big jobs report just came out
that
they didn't let out.
The AI jobs report?
No, but there's a jobs report that just came out.
Okay.
But it didn't come out because of the closure of the government.
Oh, they didn't like publish it.
But Jerome Powell lowered the interest rate.
Yeah.
Why did he lower the interest rates? Because he see the job market is weak.
Okay.
But they don't tell us the job market weak, right?
Yeah.
So you know it's a serious thing.
It's a lot happening, y'all. So in other news, I saw in headlines in July of 2024, you probably remember this story. 36-year-old Sonia Massey, a black woman, she called 911 from her home in Springfield, Illinois, reporting a possible intruder. Deputies from the sheriff's office in that county, including Sean Grayson, they responded. Body cam footage showed Massey holding a pot of water, saying, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Shortly after that, Grayson drew his gun and shot her 3 times, 1 fatal shot in the head. Grayson claimed he believed that Massey was preparing to harm him with water, but prosecutors argued she was cooperating and in crisis and not a threat. So on October 29th, Grayson was found guilty by a jury of second-degree murder after being indicted on first-degree murder charges. The verdict carries between 4 to 20 years in prison, though probation also remains as a legal possibility. And in February 2025, the county paid Massey's family a $10 million settlement as a result of this case. And the case has sparked broader calls for reform in law enforcement hiring, mental health response, and use of force policies. And just wanted to give y'all that update. This is one of those cases where it's a tragic end, but at least this time the perpetrator was actually found guilty and may even do some time.
I think he's going to get probation.
Okay.
3 to 4 years. At most.
Okay.
It is a conviction, but I don't think. And audience, y'all tell us, Carl, do you think this officer? I don't think he's going to get more than 4 years.
Okay. You think they're going to give him the minimum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see. I ain't hear nothing in the story to make me think different.
That this police officer would get more time than or get the time he deserved for
It's shocking that he was even convicted.
Okay.
So that was shocking. But I don't think the prosecutor is going to go for the maximum sentence. I think they're going to go for something like maybe probation or some time mixed with probation.
Yeah.
They mix it up.
Yeah. What you think, Q? You think he's going to do some time for this one?
I don't know.
Any idea?
What state you said he was again?
Illinois.
Chicago?
No, it's
I'm just saying.
Sangamon.
That's where Chicago at?
Sangamon County.
I don't know about them being.
I don't know the fact that. So I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm a little bit more hopeful
that he actually
he might. The fact that they convicted him.
That
that's a statement within itself.
Okay.
And so that lets you know that like they not.
It's not business as usual.
Yeah, so we might get shocked. Now what will probably happen, he will, if he gets the time, not saying that he won't go back and appeal it, and then we will see where the lesser time will come in at. But I think they might make that statement, give him some time, and then through the appeal.
Okay.
That would be my thought.
They look at him. His lawyer filed an appeal right then.
Okay.
Judge read the appeal on the scene. He stay out on bond, and then go to a higher court.
I can see something like that. That would be my thought process. Go ahead.
We talking about sign your Massey, caller.
Coach D.
Human. When will the police stop being afraid of other human beings? Right. He killed an innocent woman because he was afraid of her. That's the reality. And that woman is never coming back. She's never coming back to her family. That $1 million means zero.
Yeah.
And he is going to what? Get to walk the street.
That's true.
When will human beings stop being afraid of human beings? She is the woman who called them to come and help her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was true.
And it was the last phone call that she made. So thank you for that as well. That's a great question.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't even think he was afraid of her. He felt like he was superior. This wasn't he wasn't afraid of that lady when he walked in there. The way that this wasn't a fear. This was this like, and then and when you did something I didn't like, I'm finna teach you. This was a master complex right here for this one. This is how I feel.
No, I hear that.
You know what I mean? But a lot of officers are afraid of other people, and that's why, and they should not be if you're in that line of field where you cannot check your emotions.
That's true. I mean, that whole protect and serve, like they look like they're on the protection side and they're not protecting the people who they're supposed to be protecting.
Right.
They're protecting themselves and property. So yeah, definitely continue to keep your eyes on that one. It's one step in the process. The conviction is one thing, but the sentencing absolutely is something totally different. We got 8 minutes. We can do an Ask Kiana if y'all want to do that.
Let's run it.
All right. So Ask Kiana is brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, ocgc.coop. Make sure that you go there, become a member owner, do all the things because we need your support. All right, Q. I cut my day one homie off for telling me my girl was cheating. Yeah, she was wrong, but so was he. He knew what the news would do to me. He saw me smiling, planning a future, bragging about her, and still chose to drop that bomb like it was nothing. I felt like he broke my heart more than she did. because a real friend protects your peace, not crushes it. People say he was being a real one, but to me, it felt like a sneak attack. He never liked her, and they would get into it all the time. And I think he's been waiting for the right moment to tear it all down. So tell me, Kiana, was I wrong for cutting him off? Or is loyalty about keeping the pain to yourself when you know the truth will actually destroy your friend?
Oh, you gotta know listen, you gotta know your friends. No, for real, you really gotta know your friends. You gotta know your friends. And usually what happens is when you go and tell your friends something about their significant other, you're the one that usually get cut out.
Wow. That's not uncommon?
No, that's not uncommon.
Oh, wow.
Because this is the person they see.
I don't know that.
I know because you done cut all of them out for yours.
They couldn't tell me nothing.
Right, but
she was the one.
There you go. So you see, somebody come try to tell you something. But this is what happened. This is the person they sleep with. So there's a different type of bond that they share that nobody else will.
Okay.
And so you are kind of wrong for cutting your homie out. I ain't even gonna lie. But
he was doing you a solid.
But again,
okay, but was he?
It was, but then if it came out later on, you would be mad at him for not telling you once he, how
would I know he knew?
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
That's the season.
Right. So I mean
I might get a shirt with that on.
But now so if you cut him out, are you still with your girl?
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because if you felt like he was the problem and now you and your girl gonna fix it,
So you cut him off, but you still with her.
Right, and she was doing the cheating.
So that's why he shouldn't have even said nothing.
Yeah, he really.
Why you come and say it when all you're gonna do is break my heart, and I'm still gonna be with her.
But you really gotta know who you're talking to.
Okay.
Like there's some people I know. Listen.
Yeah,
I ain't getting in the middle of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like for real. Now, what I will do, because I'm still a good friend, I'm gonna let the cheater know that I see you.
Okay.
So that he's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like, I don't put now.
You done did that far.
Oh, I don't pull
yeah, I might not say nothing, but every time we together.
Oh, if you doing something in the I'm gonna let you know that I see you. Because if I see you, that means other people see you.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
that means that like you're real sloppy with your stuff. Because anything you doing outside your household, nobody don't need to know.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm close to your household, I know.
And I see it.
You need to tighten up, bro. And then so the thing is, I'm gonna let my presence be known so that you don't know if I'm gonna tell her. So you're gonna tell on yourself.
Oh, okay. So that way you ain't gotta tell.
I ain't gotta tell.
Because they always they gonna be wondering, like, I know Q saw me. I don't know if she gonna say nothing. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
No, I don't know.
That strategy don't work.
It does.
It do.
And let me tell you, I done been places. I done seen people doing like about to do stuff, and they see me like I intercede. When I say that U-turn happens so quick, I put a whole stop in somebody else's plan, but that don't mean I go and necessarily tell my friend, because again, people households are built.
Yeah.
And you don't know what that called, you know what I mean? And so but
I mean, that kind of goes to that whole thing too, where I've heard this perspective of like, well, if you was my friend, you would have told me, you would have said something. But this is the other side of that. It's like, I don't want to know. I don't want my friends to tell me what's happening. Like, how you navigate? I don't know.
You got to know you got to know your friends. You know your friends. Some friends can accept it and some friends can't. You got to know your and listen, this homeboy knew that they was finna fall out.
Okay, so if he really like keeping it a book, he knew that when he said that it was gonna be done.
He knew that, and then maybe they'll get back together when they get done, because love is blind. You got your blinders on. You know what I mean. You riding, and
Yeah. Then
you'll realize once all the blinders off, she ain't have no teeth. You really didn't like her. You know what I mean? Like all this other stuff, and then you'll go back to your homie. But yeah,
there's a couple of light comments. I'm not gonna be able to read them on the air, but thank y'all very much for your thoughts.
Thicker than blood. But it is.
Put it in the comments.
It
put
is.
it in the comments. The homie wasn't telling the truth in love. He was glad it happened. Oh,
and that's the reason. Yeah.
So because that's what it's you right, because it said here that he nenever liked her anyway. So,
and they
so when he
always
finally,
argued. It was like a dig, it was like a dig, and you got to realize because I don't.
So it wasn't about me protecting you. It's about I finally get to show you her.
And that's the problem. The reason why it's a big problem.
Dang. Wow. Thank you for that comment, and thank you for that letter, and we appreciate it. Hope that was helpful. The Ask Kiana question is brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, OCGC.coop. What we got for final thoughts, y'all? We got 2 minutes left.
Final thoughts on this week.
Yeah.
In the Futures Festival,
yes,
we will be having the esteemed pleasure,
as you find it. So also just while he's getting that, definitely we're inviting you all. Again, we have our Fusion 49th community meeting tonight, 6 o'clock at 1617 49th Street in Gulfport. PSTA representatives will be on hand. They'll be answering questions about the changes to the bus network and also making some announcements about how businesses can get engaged and get some free promotion to promote your business. And then Saturday, we're actually happy about a partnership. We are partnering with Fusion 49th and Saturday Shops. And so we're bringing the food tent vendor wars to Trolley Market Square, which is 18th Avenue and 49th Street. For those who don't know where that big welcome to Gulfport sign, and that's where we'll be. What you can expect is a friendly competition, $500 for the best tent vendor, food truck vendors showcasing their delicious treats, music, family-friendly activities, and free parking, pet-friendly vibes as well. So y'all come out on Saturday, November 8th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., 4900 18th Avenue South.
Okay, before we go, P.A., we are medicine, culture, health, and civic healing. This Saturday, November 8th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Woodson African American Museum. Yes, that's We Are Medicine, culture, health, and civic healing. This is all we need, y'all. November to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1. You got time to do both.
Donate
perfect.
For
Jamaica.
Yes, the food drive, clothes, baby formula, water. They don't have water. Anything that you can do, you can drop it off at the station. You could go to
Bethel Community Baptist Church, and then also Taste of the Islands.
Taste of the Islands.
And Taste of the Islands might be the safer bet because sometimes we here, sometimes we not. And I don't know when they're at the church, but I know it's always somebody at Taste of the Islands. Until they close. And so if you're wondering where to go, that would be the way I would play my hand. I take it to Taste the Islands, and we're gonna try and put together some things so we can get some support.
Right, write down those. Write down those 5 things that make you giggle, smile, and feel good about the day. Stay tuned for Sister Hugh.
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John,
and this is Kiana.
I'm one and only Mr. Edmond.
And we out.
Bing bing.